All right, you are back with Boss Moves Radio G. Playmakers RDMC here. So as I was out for my cigarette break, I checked downstairs for the Rex's Den event. It's a pub night, it's like Halloween kind of thing. And this is not just this event, not just most Rex's events, but most events I've been to recently is a whole bunch of girls taking pictures, which I have no problem with, and a bunch of dudes not dancing with these girls.
No, actually, guys, we have to bring him back to the time that we actually used to dance with girls. I'm sorry.
Everyone's way too cool. You'd rather post up with a Henny bottle than actually, like, dance with a female?
No, we're bringing it back. Officially for me, like, when we go out at any time, as Godford, we go out, our goal is at least either to hang out with your boys or then actually making an attempt to talk to different people. Like
the reason that time that me and G and a bunch of mans went to Montreal with the school trip, that was a good trip because people didn't care. Everyone was kind of, and like part of it was because like everyone would just turn all the time, and like you're never gonna see these other people from the other school anyways, like in real life. So you kind of let loose. You're more willing to dance. You're more willing to enjoy yourselves. Whereas here, because UTSC is such a small community, because of I'm not hating on feminism, but mans are scared to just go up to a girl confidently now because you don't want to harass them. You don't want to make them feel uncomfortable.
It's not even just that. We live in the age like social media. As soon as you like walk up to a girl, if cameras are, you don't know who's watching. You could be on someone's snap like, oh, that man just got curved by like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you get curved,
that's on Twitter. That's on tweets.
This
guy.
Whoa, relax.
You know what I mean?
If you're afraid of getting curved, then don't do it. Like don't talk to any girl.
That's why no mans do it. If I'm no man, people would rather keep their pride.
Like especially nowadays, you see how easy with like this whole screenshot. It's hard nowadays. Like you know what I mean. You could be put on blast like that.
One DM
viral.
You know how many times I've heard about people I know, they DM a girl I know, and the girl I know will be like, "Yo, you know this guy?" I'll be like, "Yeah, it's my boy. You look what he said to me."
And
it's like embarrassing.
Yeah, you see your boy talking crazy.
You see your boy like, "Yo, this my boy." Why are you saying that?
No, you know what? To be 100%, if you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So doesn't matter whether or not it goes in, yes or no. But the fact you took a shot is better.
But that's what I respect. But
go ahead.
And the second thing about this is super important. Is like women are also seeing us as less of men because we're not putting up
taking as much shot.
Yeah, so. Yeah, but also, or at least be strategic.
You have to see, that's what I'm saying. You be strategic. There it is. Because you have to see the backlash. Every shot there's every action there's a consequence.
Yeah.
So if you shooting all the time and you're known as this guy, she's shooting a shot in every girl's DM,
it's not
you're
a good blackball. It's not a good look.
So it's like strategic. You can't just shoot, especially situation wise too. You can't just see a girl right there at a party thing, you just go up and bubble it. Sometimes the situation doesn't allow itself for you to even attempt to talk to her.
Fam,
you have to
at least talk to the girl beforehand. I'm gonna say that.
You know, a lot of these parties are not meant for talking.
They're not set up today.
They're not set up for conversation. They're set up for dancing.
You say hi, how are you doing? Good. Yeah, I'm not after that good song comes on, and then you can catch a little bubble.
It depends on the party. It depends on the crowd.
That's what I'm saying.
Because some crowds, like if you go to white parties, it's mostly like that.
Yeah.
It's mostly like, hey dude, like yo, what's good? Like, or like you talk to a girl, like you see them drinking whatever. But like certain other parties where it's just dancing, it's dark. You can't. It's meant for dancing. It's meant for a vibe. It's not meant for socializing or networking. Per se.
It's all about where you at and how you would
how you adjust.
In your environment, how you work in your environment. You know what I mean?
This is very nice, guys. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Men, do your thing. Women, do your thing.
And also they do that too.
Because you can live with your pride, but you'll be in that bed alone.
But I feel like for girls, they go to parties, they don't even need men anymore because they look pretty, they look good.
They need
not the girls at those parties. You know who they're dressing for. They like the attention for men. Don't get me wrong, but they're dressing up. They're getting dolled up. They're putting on their nice clothes, the nice perfume, the nice makeup. So that's their reward. Their reward is the pictures. Their reward is a nice IG post or a bare Snapchat.
No, but the women are for that. That's also the thing too. Girls also set it up too. Like they want boys in the they set up. Oh, I want this pic. I want attention. So which is,
but not necessarily from men trying to swerve.
Not the right men. Not the right men. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing they don't get.
Because I don't swing for DMs. Like honestly,
DMs work.
If the right,
no, I know they work, but I know it's not for me because I would rather actually know you. I'm just.
But you can DM a girl, meet up with her in person, and get to know her like that.
Sure.
Fam, that's how you're moving. I can't take.
That's how I used to move before I was married.
And you lock it down.
Once you lock it down, you got to retire the jersey.
Nah, I'm
boys.
still-
Retire the jersey.
So y'all here just giving us tips, little tips
I'm
and
just
tricks.
giving you some wisdom.
Yeah, I'm coaching because I'm not playing with them.
Yeah,
So I'm the only one in the field then, right? It's just me out here, man.
Whoa, but
Playmaker. Are you locked down?
You're really on the line. Like either where are you at, man?
Where are you right now?
You can't do 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like where are you at?
Yeah, what are you, lukewarm?
Okay. Okay. So versus, let's go.
Ooh, okay. That's the card he's playing.
Are we switching the segment?
Oh, we're definitely switching the segment.
Wait, what is your status right now?
My status is whatever feels that is appropriate.
What's your Facebook status right now?
No, my Facebook status is forever single.
Oh, then we just going off that, man. Facebook status, yo.
Facebook status, people are in relationships for a year and a half and be like single,
Yeah,
That depends.
I honestly would only change my Facebook marital status if I was married or like engaged. Like I don't know. Before in high school and stuff, yeah, you would be like in a relationship with. But now I feel like it's like a serious. It's more of a serious milestone, serious life event.
Yeah.
Okay, so versus.
Okay.
This is Versus on Boss Moves Radio. With Zar the MC and Playmaker.
Matt, we were talking about it off air. So, some of us here were saying that they would rather have there's love with bad sex. Bad sex is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Love. This is not me. I'm a good Christian child. Okay. Love.
You're playing that card early.
I'm playing that card right now. Okay. I go to church on Sunday. I ain't trying to catch these problems. No love, but great sex. And then love. You can have love and sex, but be broke forever. Like never come up. Like always. Like after the checks and the bills are paid, you're 0, 0, 0.
So then you're not really like.
You're not living, my dude.
Honestly, okay. Who wants to answer this question first?
Fam, I am taking. I don't want my pocket's gonna hurt.
Just a quick thing, like good sex. There has to be some sort of like emotion behind good sex. You think you can just have strictly good sex with someone you're not?
You know what?
You have to be. There has to be some sort of positive love, or not saying love, but it's
some kind of emotional
That's
connection.
what I'm saying. You have to have good sex.
So all the people who are on live right now, shout out to them. I can't see you guys. It's too far. I can't see your responses. I'm sorry, but no.
I don't know. Does sex need emotion?
Yeah, good sex. Yeah,
Does it?
No,
good sex.
Godford,
Come on, remember, like you said, you're married. You know what I'm saying? Every good sex.
She's out here making love, dog.
I'm telling you, you gotta understand.
She only makes love, fam.
You understand?
No, you know why? Because you can be in love with somebody. Like the only reason why I'm fighting against that point is because you can be completely in love with somebody without feeling a lot of sexual urges versus to that person. I'll be 100%.
Can you?
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like
I've seen it.
The sexual aspect of love is important, though.
Yeah, because at the end, sex is a bond. Really, if you guys are coming together, that's
why
it
should always, for the kids watching, it should be done in the confines of marriage. Okay, now that's what it's a bond. You guys are linked together forever. Whatever you've done sexually, you're linked to that person forever. Like that's spiritually, that's in the gospel. That's there, And not to mention God's side. Like it might be behind closed doors, lights are off, Jesus side. So no, you gotta be 100. Like you gotta be 100. Okay. So I put my Christian disclaimer on. Okay. So let's get to brass tacks. My dude, you can truly be in love with somebody without having those urges 100%. I'll be 100%.
Not me, man.
No, not maybe not you, but it depends on how.
I get what you mean.
What line sex or love has been put for you from the beginning. If you have always been detached from it separately, it will be harder for you to get that connection back unless you truly love that person, or unless you really go through a change in lifestyle. Because some people really can go around maybe most of their life without truly feeling true love and only really see sex as that
physical act.
as a physical act. They don't feel it. They don't see it as a spiritual bond or as an emotional bond or as a romantic bond whatsoever. And other way around, you could truly be feeling a way about a girl, but you're like, I have no desire to be with you physically whatsoever.
But are you really feeling that girl if you don't have that desire? I swear that desire is a part of love.
Because you know why? It's because maybe in some cases you were friends for a very long time, but you do love her. Like, you love her, like, in your heart.
As
like,
a friend?
So that doesn't come as no sexual, like, you don't think, like,
no.
nothing behind that?
No. Like, you'll, like, and in some cases, men have been, like, they'll be like, I've been in a relationship with this person, but, like, I don't feel that urge. And it could be for different reasons. Maybe they're not freaking, that girl not freaking enough, or
that's not his type.
That's not his type, but he's truly in love with that person. Like, that person is who they want to be with, but they just don't fulfill that need. However, I'll do love and the good stuff, but no money's hard, fam.
No money might be worse than all.
That's the worst one. No, you need money in this world, man.
No, you know what? Because I'm gonna break it down. You can have the Bill Clinton lifestyle, whereas love, we're not 100%. Like, as much as I like Hillary, as I like Bill, I think they're more friends than they are really like.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think they smash, but they have coffee in the morning.
They care about each other. They're friends, you know, and they have all the money in the world, all the access, all the power in the world. That's them, but I don't really feel that there's love. Certain people, they have the love and probably the good sex and everything. Like, and you're like, yeah. But they don't have money, and you're like, you know what? At least they love each other. Like, it's like enough for them, you know? And in certain cases, fam, you're really gonna be with a woman who doesn't love you, or at least not even as a friend. You're dangerous.
But you're gonna be with a woman that doesn't can't please you.
No, fam. This is what I'm gonna say. There's some women right now that are with men that can't please them, but they love them.
Money's it.
Yeah, but those girls are one step away from cheating.
Yeah,
because if they're not satisfied,
they're not satisfied as women. No, come on, man.
Look in other places.
You're telling me a woman's gonna be consistent? Come on, if there's not.
No, you know why? You know why I'm saying this is because I've seen it, like, I've heard it play out. No, and especially in African culture that I can truly speak on. You'll see grandmothers, they know their husband been cheating on them with a younger thing, says nothing. They keep living their life. They keep raising their kids. They keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. There's other stuff involved. Like, kids are big important.
Okay, but
you have to break the family. I understand.
And culture, religion,
you know what I mean?
Divorce.
No,
but if it was just purely sexual, they'll be gone, bro. They'll be gone, man. If it was just purely just on come on, women, they need to be pleased, man.
No, they need to be pleased no matter what. But I'm saying,
like, as a man, I think that's your job. That's like almost like,
you have to keep her pleased. She has to keep you pleased. Because you know think about Scottie Pippen's girl. Cheat on him with Future. Even Scottie Pippen could not satisfy this girl. This guy is a 6-time champion.
That's what I'm saying.
Fam, put respect on Scottie's name.
Scottie Pippen been getting, like, just finessed out here.
He's always number 2. Hey. Number 2 to Future, number 2 to Michael Jordan. You know, I can't live his life. You know, I love Scottie, but I can't live his life.
You know who's smart? Chris Bosh. This guy married a sexy ass girl who very well could have cheated on him. 6 kids. They have 6 kids now. You gotta breed her. You gotta breed it multiple times.
Yeah, and that's yours.
No, I can't. You guys are playing too many games. We need to secure this bag. We're having one child and we're securing the bag.
Bro, do not look. I grew up an only child. Don't have one child.
Sam,
at
have
least
a team,
have
man.
3, bro.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, 3?
Yeah,
2 or 3.
Do you want?
You only want one child. You only want one child, for real,
Sam.
Because 10, man. I need the legacy to continue.
I need
like the legacy to continue.
Facts, man.
G, you're playing these games.
Come on, it's long term. We're not just here for you. Gotta think of the future, man.
I'm
especially the way the world's going, man. I need some
your seed.
Yeah, man. Okay, man. That's our job.
That's not my job. Okay, let's relax. We're having one child.
You think God put you here to do Boss Moves Network or to spread your seed?
Boss Moves Network, and then
then spread your seed. No.
Be
fruitful and multiply.
I'm gonna be fruitful with my money. What you talking about? I'll multiply it.
So you're gonna keep all that knowledge and give it to one kid?
So you think he's talking about money in that passage? You think God's talking about money in that passage?
He was talking, and he was talking about wisdom. He was talking about
he's talking about offspring.
You're wildin'.
He was talking about offspring. You tell me you're only gonna have one kid, Playmaker?
I'm only really trying to have one.
Wow, bro.
Don't, man. I grew up an only child. Don't do it, dog.
Honestly, you know what? It's because I want to be a good father. Like, if I'm gonna have a child, I want to be a great father. Okay? Because I grew up with phenomenal father figures. So for me, being a good father is a thing. Like, it's not just you have a child. There's a difference between being a father and being a son and being a dad. Being a dad is that person's there for you 100%. But also, and I want to be and I want to be close with my kid. Like, I don't want to.
You think the only way you can do that is
be living in my life and living a different life?
So the only way you can give 100% is if you only have one kid.
But because the thing is like I want to be there for every basketball game. Remember, every recital, all that stuff. And I know that if I have 2-3 kids and I'm trying to do Boston Network, I'm trying to push my brand or do different things, I won't have that time or energy to really place out on kid number 4. But kid number 4 is not getting the same treatment as kid number 1. I'm not trying to live and you have to manage those kids different. Like I see how my dad's trying to do it, and I'm like, that's a lot of work, my dude. You got 3 men growing up in your house.
That's true.
Each with their own problems, lifestyle. But yeah, that's the process.
Yeah, and plus you growing up like African, like big families. Like, it's not, you know what I mean. You grew up in an environment like that.
I keep telling people.
When you became Canadian, switching up.
I keep telling people, my cousins, my brothers can have all these huge families. I want to be secure and do my thing. Like, not everybody's meant to have all those kids. Like what if I have 10 kids and I don't do it right? Then you've got 9 delinquents to deliver with.
And also, too, don't get me wrong, kids are expensive, man.
Expensive?
Yeah, man.
And I feel like, and honestly, there's a woman at my work. I love this woman. She's fantastic. Shout out to Yasmin. And like, she tells me about her twins and her children, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, that's a real responsibility. She's like, it's all the time. That's her job. Yeah. I can't.
But you sign up for it, though. You sign up for it.
Yo, man.
No, everybody keeps saying if they sign up for it. Sometimes the condom just broke or you didn't have one. That's the reality of the situation. So move on. So basically, the moral of the story is
really giving us little sound bites, man.
Hey, let's be 100.
This is the clip I'm using for the Instagram.
You're really just ripping off the Band-Aid. Like, you're like,
no, hey, let's be 100. Like, let's be real about it. That might be what happened.
I just don't get how people who know that pregnancy can happen still like bust up in a girl's guts.
Hey, man,
no.
It's nice.
Okay,
it's nice. But you gotta think about the risk.
You know what? You know why I'm not talking about it?
Now we gotta stay on this topic because I've had this discussion before, where like I'll know people who have kids now, and they're just like, yeah, we didn't use a condom, and then like, at least pull out, fam. Don't you guys like?
No, listen. And it was never my thing. The thing that gets upset when I have to go to these freaking baby showers, okay, is this. You talk to the guy. The guy's explaining, yeah, no, I'm really happy. They're really pleased about whatever's going on. Yeah, what you're supposed to say. And I always ask them, I'm like, so, how did this happen? And then they'll be like, oh no, we didn't have protection or whatever.
Pull out!
No. But you see, my thing is, we're in the 21st century. 2017.
Bust in their mouth.
You got a violin. You're really, first of all,
facts.
Confines of marriage. Second of all, if you're not going to do it, be protected. Because I don't care how long you guys have been together. I trust no one like that. It's always the people you trust the most that could have something you don't even know. Like, we've been together for 3 years. There are people who have been together for 3 years. They catch something that one day. We're not even going at a pregnancy scare. You're playing with your life, you know? Be careful. Guys, men, women, be careful. Safe sex. But the best safe sex is just not to have any. Go to church.
Second best safe sex, just pull out and bust on her face.
Oh my gosh, I can't with you.
I'm just saying, that is a valid option.
You know what?
Hey, now all those are for you. Don't,
or in the mouth. Or at least like just pull out and just bust.
You know what? Shayma's gonna listen to this.
Shayma knows the deal.
Oh, fam. That's too much information.
Hey, I'm not saying what she knows, but she knows the deal. I'm not saying what the deal is.
Fam, don't play your cards. I can't with you anymore.
To each their own, man. To each their own.
No, to each their own. That should be kept to yourselves.
Hey, what you do in the bedroom?
I'm not a father. I'm not a father, so whatever it is I'm doing, is successful. In
Yeah, well, I mean, you're halfway there with that mustache, though.
Yo, man, I got this barbecue, like ready to host a barbecue.
You're ready. You're ready.
Okay, Soundscape, Playmaker.
Okay, so
Justin Timberlake.
Justin.
Super Bowl.
Jeez.
He's doing the Super Bowl. Again, it might
Do
be...
you guys like Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
I mean, he has a 1-2 hit, but it's not.
But like,
I'm
you don't
consistent.
bump it.
No,
like,
I don't bump it.
I bump it.
I was surprised. I was surprised he even got like. What is he really? He hasn't put out anything in recent years. That's what I'm saying.
What's that one song that's like on the radio that like everyone loves? It's like a happy song.
Yeah, I know.
Like, don't get me wrong. When he came with that album, The Suit and Tie.
No, 2020. That was a crazy
good album. That was a good album.
No, that's actually one of the last classic pop albums left. There's 2020, obviously Bruno Mars, and 1984, the Taylor. Those are the last 3 albums I listened to front and back and be like, these are tracks. These are good. This is good music.
When did that come out? That was like 2010.
That has to be at least 4 years ago. At least
Oh, yo,
for 2020.
Future Sex Love Sounds is like the craziest JT album.
I
It's
love that
actually
album
really
today.
good.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's a fantastic performer.
Yeah, he can dance.
He's
And he's a great actor. Oh my god.
but
What was that movie that
he's
was in?
Bruno.
Mila Kunis, Friends with Benefits.
Yeah,
Oh, that was a good movie. Also,
I love that. I can rewatch that movie a lot.
That's a
What was
really
it
good
called?
I
movie.
love it. It really is. But I really like Justin for that performance ability. But I'm kind of
Even in The Social Network, he was really good in that.
Yeah,
What was that one?
I'm kind of
Alpha Dog. I don't know if you guys watch Alpha Dog.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that Jay-Z didn't do it, and I know part of the reason was because of the Colin Cap. 2013. That's when JT last released an album, but I'm kind of disappointed he didn't.
Jay-Z's doing it kind of in protest.
But I was upset because this is a place to protest. You literally missed your shot. But at the same time,
He could have wore a T-shirt that said something like thought-provoking. He could have had a sick like performance with like things in the background that could relay his message. You're right. It is. That's a perfect platform. If you want to protest the NFL, where else to do it but in the Super Bowl?
yeah, you're gonna get your message across.
But also
the entire world is gonna see it.
And all the football fans will too. And
and that gets to your demographic. That's it. I'm surprised. I know no matter what, it's gonna be a titillating, sensational show by JT. And yes, that was a pun. So
I didn't.
no, because Janet Jackson. Titillating.
Titillating?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that even a word?
I don't know. I'm inventing it. I invented it.
What was that a word too? Inventing it.
I'm inventing words, okay? You can say Q&A with Boom Bay. I'm just inventing words now.
We all have our things. We have our things.
Today
Fair.
this is that day. But yeah, no, JT, I'm proud that JT is doing it, but when you really look at it, there wasn't that many other people that could really pull that show off.
There's plenty of people.
Nah.
Drake. I don't know. They should.
Drake
I'm
could do
surprised
it.
Drake hasn't got
No,
nothing yet.
Kanye West could do it.
No, Kanye could do it. Drake could do it.
Lil Wayne could do it. You know, I think
Wayne,
could do it.
ooh.
I don't know if Wayne can.
Wayne is going through
can.
some issues with his seizures. He really needs
But
to
that would
take
be
care of it.
that would be really good for if he does. I could see.
Where's
what
the
he's on,
Super
but-
Bowl this year?
Ooh, I don't know, and I watch football. Honestly, I just watch it when it happens, and when I see my Pats win, back to back. Tom Brady, the GOAT, going for 6 rings. Jordan-esque out here in these streets. Okay, don't do me dirty. But I'm happy for JT because he kind of gets the second shot since the Janet Jackson thing. But yeah, he should bring her out. I want her to bring him out. Just bring her out for one little thing.
That was a legendary moment.
I think that's
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Oh, you do like if you do like something crazy there, that's wild because they'll really get. And he's spoke about it and he's big about unity and he's a big football fan. So hopefully he'll be able to do something. But like if there's anybody that can do it, it's kind of JT. And he's kind of in that middle ground that black people mess with him, white people mess with him. Like he doesn't have any.
Does he have a big black fan base?
Like
Only when he has black artists, like I think
Or like working with Timbaland or something?
No, well, first of all, that Timbaland for those albums were crazy. Like those were that was fantastic music. Okay, and even 2020, like if you love music, you can listen to the album, okay? And he actually brought it back, making longer tracks. Like we're getting to the point where like a track that was a minute and 37 seconds seemed long to us, okay? Mm-hmm. He brought people back to the thing.
8-minute tracks,
like 8-minute tracks. Is like listen to the song.
So do you think that he's gonna come up with music? Because like today people are like, oh, JT, because the Super Bowl is in February, right?
Yeah.
So from now until February, like he's gonna come up with music. Do you think?
I don't know.
You think
he's gonna?
No, preparing for that show is difficult. Like I was explaining to you guys, like you have to think of it like it's basically some cases is a rotating stage. Mm-hmm. So you have to be aware 100% where you are. They practice for months. Mm-hmm. Okay, like certain people that are more performers, like Beyonce is a little bit different, and it depends what they're gonna do, how they're gonna, and they have to build the stage on the Super Bowl platform, like on. Mm-hmm. And like it's only 30 minutes, so like it demands a lot of work. So
I'm just saying, I think he needs to do something to get the people excited about watching the Super Bowl again, or like getting excited about the Super Bowl. Who from last year? Good Lord, I know I didn't like it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, actually, like the recent years, I don't really remember.
No,
last big Super Bowl performance I remember was Beyonce's.
No, okay, it was Beyonce.
Last
no,
year?
the 5
Bruno
or 10.
Mars?
No, yeah, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Coldplay. That was fantastic. 50.
Oh yeah, that was.
Bruno Mars was crazy. Same thing for JT. No, same thing for Beyonce. Then there's the Prince one that was crazy. Michael Jackson is always the best, the greatest of all time. He stood there for 3 whole minutes. Did nothing. They even move, and people are screaming. That's when you know you got the juice. Like,
yo, that Justin Timberlake song we're talking about is "Can't Stop the Feeling."
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's gonna perform his new tracks, bro.
Give me some Future Sex and Love sounds, please. I can't.
You think so?
He's got to.
That's too old, man.
Rock your body.
Okay, that probably a little intro, but like a little.
He might do "Cry Me a River" at the beginning.
Nah, he can't perform. Okay, that could be.
That could be the first track.
Oh, NSYNC. He better do an NSYNC reunion.
That could be something.
Bye. Ooh, fam, hit him with these boy bands.
Yeah, that could be something.
Hit him.
I can't believe that was a wave.
Boy bands?
Yeah.
Boy bands are still a wave. Fam.
Nah, but like at one point they were like the artists.
No, but you know what? It kind of makes sense. It's like
little girls are consuming.
No. You know why it makes sense? Because people like seeing them packages. More without like having to do more. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then a lot of them are very attractive, whether it's girl groups or guy groups. Like it just works. Mm-hmm. It works.
Because the whole unity aspect, like performance wise and stuff like that. Like
and you know what? And like if you're not strong somewhere, somebody's always there to cover your voice. So okay. Mm-hmm. So then on to. Okay, Charlie.
Boss move of the day.
But that's actually a huge boss move. Okay, he's starting his own wine label, like wine stuff, and it's actually quite affordable, not that bad. The best part of it is that he's not actually gonna have any funds from it. He's not even gonna take any money. What he's going to do actually with it is he's gonna use it and send it and give it all to charity. From beginning to end.
That's very nice of him. I would have at least took like 50% of that money. Maybe give half.
But Charles is good. He got money, so it's not like it's really.
I'm not going to LeBron. LeBron said he still owes money to Vegas. Like you gotta pay these bills. Like
I'm sure Charles Barkley's doing fine.
No, I'm sure he's doing fine. But like honestly, money is money. So if you can make more, make more. But in his case,
he needs to write off some taxes.
I probably does.
Trust me, there's always a game behind these celebrities doing this. Always a game behind.
But you know what? Honestly, I can't blame them because we do the same thing.
Yeah, facts. That's facts.
Like
facts,
you're asking your tax. You're like, can you start these bars a little bit? Like, oh, fam. Well, how much? How much do I have to say to get this benefit? Wow, you got to do 1, 2, 3. You're gonna do it.
Yeah, facts.
So, if that's what he's doing, that's what he's doing. But at least some good is coming out of it. Like I'm not trying to blame him.
What is this video you sent me?
So that's Play of the
Central?
Day. Yeah, on 50 Central. It's actually a news show by 50. He's trying not to be broke. So I'm good for him. So basically what he did is he actually put up a video, kind of a parodying of, the iconic Spider-Man when he comes down like the
upside down.
The upside down kiss around the world. Like everybody knows that kiss. He kind of did a parody, and then the girl actually opens and sees that he's black, and they kind of mock the thing of it, like, oh no, like you weren't expecting me to be black or something like that. And it is funny.
So what's the premise around this show? Like I never understand. Like
honestly,
is he doing
it's like
Chappelle show?
kind of ish.
So you're doing like black parodies on?
No, not just black, not parodies, but skits, anything funny. He's actually funny. Like there's certain parts of it that are funny. Some parts are
Vivica
Fox with a therapist. That was wild.
That was good. Those two, they had a lot of back and forth in the media.
They had a lot of back and forth.
A lot of things with each other, about each other.
Yeah, fam, that's always wild. But when 50's dating history is wild.
Yeah.
50?
Like, yeah, he's really been through them. Hey, but at the time when he was basically God on earth at one time.
Yeah.
50 Durag 50, like back
Durag 50, woo!
Like when he came in the game within the club, like he really had a woman like that.
Fam,
man.
honestly, I always feel like I look better in my Durag cousin 50.
Yeah,
like
50 started the wave, man.
It really was a wave. Like
he opened the door for you dark skins, man. You really show like
dark skins out here. Let's do it up. No, but yeah, no.
And the whole 50, thug image getting shot 9 times. Women really find out it's like, you know what I mean?
Fight. Nah, fam. I can't live that lifestyle. That's too different. But 50 Central is actually a good show. You can check it out. But I actually like the idea of him parodying that Spider-Man kiss of like, oh, was that not your expectation? Like a black person can't be a hero, can't be a good person. It's kind of like that kind of wave when you really go through it. And I'm like, it's good for 50 for doing something for the culture. I mean, it's been a hot minute since he released some good music, so I do this.
On a side note, what do you think about guys like legends like that? You know how you said like not doing music. You think it's okay for them not to do like? I don't expect 50. Like I don't care for 50's music to come out. I think it's okay. Like he's done enough for me. He had his time. Like he doesn't need to put out music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because at this point they're just they have other businesses, and music is not their main income.
Like I don't look at him as a musician like anymore. Like oh that's 50 Cent, not 50 Cent the rapper. Like if I hear 50 Cent, I'm like oh 50 Cent. You know
he's 50's case. He's like he starts things off and just does whatever he wants to do. I get that. 100% get that. But yeah, no, 50 is more like a celebrity now, and I get it, and I more than the rapper, but they have to reinvent. Like
I don't like it, man. I think for certain guys who are like timeless, like that era, like I just want to remember like that. Like I feel if you just add more music, it's like you're just almost tainting your like the whole Eminem cipher. Like you didn't have to do that. And like we have you in a like
everything Eminem's done since 2005 has ruined his legacy.
Yeah, like
after the re-up, it's just been.
That's why Dre's smart. We never gonna see Detox. Like, I'm done with music. Dre just he's in the spot.
He's doing the new Slim Shady album.
There's a new he is?
The whole album.
I didn't know that.
That's actually the thing that got me excited. No, that's the thing that got me excited because when good producers are making music, music is good.
But do we need an Eminem album though? Do we need one?
Who really listens?
No. I need a Dr. Dre G Funk.
I rather a Dr. Dre album more so than an Eminem album.
Like I feel just for the beats alone. Like I don't even need him to spit. Like I need him to get relevant rappers.
Oh, he will. That's not a problem. That's no call away, man. Like,
no, but that's the thing. Would you want to? That's the thing. Like a lot of these legends are elitist a little bit.
No, but I think you'll get like Kendrick.
But no,
you're talking about like Uzi Vert and like.
Oh no, he's not talking to those guys for sure.
Why not?
No, do not. You're gonna ruin a Dr. Dre song for me? Hell
no. Dr. Dre could work with it.
But he probably could. And probably actually work a lot.
No, but don't get me. These new guys, they have talent. I feel like a lot of people today, because we're the way we see rap, like you gotta look at it from their perspective. You know how they see. We're seeing music because the era we grew up in. They're not growing up on that. They're not growing up on that. They're growing up on.
Made sense.
Yeah,
made sense. You know,
like their influencer like Drake. Their influencer like Gucci Man, like stuff like that.
Oh my god, nah, guys,
you can't get mad at them. Like they're talented. Like I feel like a lot of them they're downplayed because of the new age. But like respect them for that. Respect them for changing, like taking hip hop and really
reinventing
really reinventing it.
Just because something's reinvented doesn't mean it's better.
But you have to appreciate the fact that you're able to do that.
You have the power to
they have the power to do that.
Just because you have the power, okay, I'm gonna put it up like this. Just because you have the power to overturn the law doesn't mean that law needs to be overturned.
Fam, all I'm saying is when we when we're older, we're gonna hear Mask Off. We're gonna hear Bad and Bougie, And those are going to be classics.
Yeah. Well, ish. Because for me, a classic is still 21 Questions. I was listening to that this morning. Mace is still a classic.
But imagine you're at a barbecue. Your one child is there in your case. Yeah. You're like, you're in your 40s.
Gofford's basketball team, daycare situation.
And I think it's also part of the, it's like
Gofford has a full roster.
It's also part of, life. At the sense, the older heads, the guys older than us, they look at Drake and all the new guys,
Well, we're saying Drake. Drake is not a newer guy.
But I mean,
Drake
to them, to them, they grew up on the whole Rakim and all that stuff. Nowadays, who's talking about Rakim? We Rakim who? For example, the whole Tupac and Biggie. Nowadays, people don't really have respect. Pac.
Oh no. Listen,
they don't care.
If you don't know your roots, then you shouldn't be talking about a branch.
But it depends how far roots, how far are the roots?
If you're a hip hop
I feel
artist,
as an artist, is when the whole the Yachty and all I think it's okay. He doesn't mess with Biggie. He doesn't have to hold Biggie in the same honor as we hold.
No. You know what? I'm not saying that they have to hold him in the same place, but I need you to know who he is and to understand. Because you are an artist, you're carrying the torch. Okay? There has to be. It's almost like a historian. An American historian doesn't know who George Washington is. He's like, no, I only care about after the Civil War. Mm-hmm. That's literally what you're saying. As a hip hop artist, you are part of the culture. You are flame of the culture. You were born out of the culture. Because without Biggie, there's no Lil Uzi Vert. Let's be honest.
Facts.
So you gotta know it. Don't get it twisted. Oh, it's not my age. Not my no. Respect your elders. Learn your craft. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna tell an electrician, okay, you know that to turn off the lights, take out the light out of the socket, but doesn't know how the wires work.
You know the fundamentals.
You don't know the fundamentals? No. You're an artist. You know from beginning to end. You should be able to know or know something. Mm-hmm. Something. I'm not asking you to be able to quote Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. Mm-hmm. I'm just asking you, if I'm asking who Wu-Tang is, you shouldn't be saying, huh?
Mm-hmm. As a hip hop, I get it. Yeah.
No, you need to be you're part of the culture, you're raised out of that culture. You should know at least who you come from.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
I'm sorry, kids. Lil Uzi Vert, the kids, figure this out. We're not even that far in age. Let's be 100.
No, but like you said, not as far as it is numerical wise or number wise, but you could see it.
No, there's a huge gap sometimes.
Really see the gap.
But you see the gap, but the gap. And there's also a gap, let's say you have an older sibling and then that younger sibling. That I know certain parts that my brother likes because he's more of a rap head. It's because, my uncle introduced him or I introduced him to certain rappers or listen. And that's literally our job as older people. Hey, know your roots.
But you can't. So you can't really blame someone who's the way the environment showed. No one's really showing Biggie and all of them to these kids. Everything on their phone, they're checking their phone. Then that's not coming up. All this stuff they're watching. The kids are talking about.
No, but
they don't have people like you said. You had older brothers and older people giving you that influence. But you can't blame some of these guys who never grew up on it for not knowing when they never. That was not in their environment.
All they knew was
all they knew was
No, but
you
listen,
can't hold them at fault for that.
No. Okay, but All Eyes on Me came out. Notorious came out. These movies are coming out. NWA's come out. NWA came back in a real wave when the movie came out. When Straight Outta Compton came out. So these opportunities are coming.
I know, and they can learn, but it's okay, that's nice. And then that's all they're gonna say. Just that's not. They're not gonna. That's gonna change the way I rap. It's because Biggie did this. It's not gonna change the way how my music.
But I'm not saying that you have to change your music. I'm just saying you have to understand. Put some respect, fam.
He doesn't have to. I didn't. He doesn't owe Biggie nothing.
He doesn't know it.
Yeah, I'm not from New York. I don't owe Biggie nothing. I didn't.
Oh no, you owe him some. Okay, he's a rap god. You respect. I'm just letting you know. Okay. Aretha Franklin said RESPTC. Find out what it means to me and what it means to hip hop is a part of it because the whole culture is built off the struggle and trying to earn the respect of these people that used to enslave you. So respect is a huge part of it, and you not respecting that like other parts of the culture is disrespectful.
So what do you mean by
everything.
what do you mean by respect? Like acknowledging that?
No, acknowledging them.
Acknowledging
like really
skill.
learning and not like maybe not learning their skills or rapping like them, but at least acknowledging who they are, knowing who they are, like respecting their craft. Because I feel like for them it's like it's not necessary. I'm not like this is not my job. Yes, it is. You are a hip hop artist. You should know hip hop.
But also too, I have friends our age. They don't like Biggie. They don't like Pac.
No, you can not like them,
So it's
but at
like-
least be aware of them.
Okay,
That's-
how about
and be respectful.
How about for
they
a
won't be disrespectful. That's the thing.
How about for a basketball player? Is a basketball player who's around our age? Does
Yeah.
he have to look at Pistol Pete?
Yeah.
No.
Does he have to watch Will Chamberlain?
The best ones. The best ones can quote, fam. They'll not stat lines. They can see plays because great players. Like I'll give you an example. Chris Paul was talking to Doc Rivers once about a play he made in 1983. Chris Paul was 6, like it was like 3, 4. Like you see,
revisit.
That's
Yeah,
what I
go
mean.
revisit.
There's a few, but you can't expect every new
No,
to have that. You know,
No, but
obviously
you see
the
the
greats
thing
are the
is-
ones who like okay
No,
they can
study,
do that.
yeah.
No,
but you
but you
can't
see- but them-
discredit a man just because he doesn't. That
No, but
man's
how are
better
you
than
supposed
him.
to be great if you're not watching great? Okay.
Well,
So
depends
you're
on
saying the
great.
greats-
Depends on great
The
though.
greats,
Like,
the greats
I
study
could-
the greats.
Yeah. Period. No matter what art form, you like one part of mastery is not just becoming a master by doing. It's also becoming a master by watching. People who get instantly better at something or really well is by listening or watching it, and then their body they can do it because they have an understanding.
But if
towards
that's not his great, how about that? I don't see him as a great. It's not like
No, but
not great.
but you're not. You're gonna tell me out of everybody, let's say that rap between 1999 to like 1974, there's not one person you don't like.
That could be their opinion. May not
nah,
like. Come
fam.
on.
Maybe they're like, yo, there's not enough hi-hats in
That
this
music
track.
doesn't
There's
present
no-
it. You know what I mean? They're allowed to say
You're giving
that.
too much. You're giving
They're
them way
allowed-
too much
they're
leeway.
allowed
I
to say
can't.
that.
No, you know what? As a soldier of the culture, I can't allow them. We're moving on. I can't allow them. As a soldier of the culture, I can't allow them.
Because people like what they grew up on.
Yeah.
No, people like
A
what
lot
they
of these old school people don't like these new school people.
No, and I
it
get-
doesn't sound like Rakim.
No, and I get it. And I'm 100% for it, but they still put respect on the newer artists. That's my thing. If you don't like,
They only respect their hustle. I feel like they don't respect the music.
Yeah,
Hey, but at least-
it's the image. There you go. Like they're not gonna respect the music or per se what they were talking. They may respect them as a person when they did during the time.
Their
But as
brand.
musically, they're not gonna respect. They don't, like the kids. They don't respect Biggie lyrically. They respect Biggie because the whole
The culture.
the culture. You know,
no, but
all that.
at least do that. I'm like,
yeah, that's the
that I
musically,
can live with. But even musically, are you really gonna say?
They're not gonna bump all this stuff every day.
fam. Well, they should be learn about how saying
You can learn.
how to spit
You
some
could
bars.
learn.
Like, whew. We're listening to hip hop track without bars. The whole track, fam. Whole track. From 0.00 all the way to 3.17, I didn't hear a single bar, and I'm sitting looking through Genius lyrics. I can't live that life.
I'm just saying, times change. It's part of life. Everything has a time. Nothing can stay the same forever.
I understand,
And
but it
it's
should improve.
We have to accept the fact that I think almost
You're
like,
giving them way too
you
much
have to.
leeway.
You have to understand. They're growing up in their mindset. It's like they know what they know. You can't you know what I mean. Force feed them. You have to know this.
Learning about the older rappers for them wasn't relevant.
Yeah.
It wasn't helpful. It's like, yo, I need to make music that's popping now.
Yeah. What is Pac? What's that gonna do for me now? Nothing. You talk about Pac today. Yeah, I'll make a headline today. Gone tomorrow. Like who cares?
No, you have to be.
It's enriching. It's enriching to listen to Biggie and Pac revisit and study and learn more about hip hop and the history behind it and the individuals.
It's not gonna add nothing to.
No, it really will. Believe me,
It'll
really
add
will.
something for sure, but I feel like it's not necessary for them because they already have their formula. You know,
No, like you can have your formula doesn't mean that
they're not striving for greatness. They're just trying to make money.
For now, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
No,
they're not
okay, well,
looking
then
for
that's
that.
different.
They're not like Kobe Bryant. They're not like cold calling like CEOs and trying to pick their brains. That's what made Kobe Bryant great because he
Picked the brains,
he watched and like listened.
No, exactly. Like real. That's what I'm saying. If you're not gonna do something to at least try to be great, then what are you doing?
But I think
Paying your bills.
those are. I think to people like Uzi Vert is a great to people. That's them. That's their definition. Like when we grow older, Uzi Vert is gonna be a great to these kids. He's gonna be. They're gonna move Biggie over Uzi Vert. Like I'm telling you, 20 years when they make the list, they're gonna move.
I can't live in that life. I can't live in that life. I'm not gonna be talking to these kids. I can't. This is why I can only have one. Because I can't. If my kid comes at me, it's better than Biggie. Oh my gosh, I can't. I won't be able to sit down.
I work at Kids. I kids coming in every day talking about Curry. Like they don't want Jordan. I don't want Jordans. They want Curry. Like they want Currys. Like they get mad. Like they go fit when we don't have Currys. Like. And you tell them, oh, Jordan, they don't care. Like, Jordan, who cares? They don't care.
It's not relevant to them.
Yeah. You can tell them as much you want. Jordan 6 rings, They don't want to hear it. They don't.
If anything, they know more about his shoes.
Yeah. Like, it's not going to, like, they're not going to respect it.
I want to switch gears for a sec. Real talks. So, Playmaker, I hear you have a little talk for us about taking time for yourself and rewarding yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got to take time for yourself. I learned this the hard way. Because I was in actual physical pain because I've been basically working 9-hour shifts and doing stuff for the show. So basically 16-hour days plus. And just grinding, being on my ones. And then I basically caught a head cold, had headaches for 2 straight days because I was literally sleeping for 4 hours a day. And my body said no. So take as a testimony, guys. You're grinding, you're on your ones. Okay, whether you're you're getting your boss moves on, whether you're cutting coupons, getting your Mercedes on, whatever you're doing, make sure you have time for yourself to relax, chill out, do nothing, think, or even time to reflect.
Like meditate.
You got to, guys.
Yeah,
you're on your grind, and I get it. But at the same time, if you don't take that time, it will come back to bite you, and you won't be able to do what you love.
Can that time be like in the gym, for example, or swimming, or playing ball?
Yeah, but like you need to do something that relaxes you, that's away from your normal everyday grind. Like LeBron plays basketball, is an athlete all the time, but he enjoys classical music to sit down when he sits down and reads.
I think everybody should take time to step away because life is so fast nowadays. You need time to sit back and to put on part and
that
really
Ferris
see.
Bueller line, life moves so fast. Sometimes you gotta take a look back and. Oh my gosh, I know the line, but it's a Ferris Bueller line.
You have to
before it passes or something.
Yeah, before it passes you by, it will.
The way life, especially nowadays with technology, like everything is moving, and it's like it's one of those like it's gonna move with or without you.
Yeah.
So you need that time to really step back and like breathe a little bit, catch up on a little thing and enjoy. Like, you know what I mean? Just to sit back and really see the good things about life.
No, because sometimes
and appreciate life itself.
When you really take that time away, you're like, oh. You're like, okay. And sometimes you'll come back with better ideas, refreshed, renewed. Like, that's why I'm always for people taking days off and stuff like that. It's super important.
Health is wealth, man. Health is wealth.
Health, wealth, your relationships, you have to take care of those things. You can't just be on your ones and then you realize you have no friends or you're not grown anymore.
I respect the grind, but there's more to life. That's something people understand. There's way more to life. Yeah, you want to grind for that car. Yeah, you want to grind for this. You want to do this, but there's a lot. Like, life is not just about working, making money. It's just way more, man. Just something you gotta sit back and smell the roses,
sometimes a boss move is actually spending time with your family.
Yeah, or just taking their.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know their own family.
Or even just doing something different. Just taking a step back.
You got to. Remember, I'm gonna go with unapologetic. Maestro, you want to talk about this for a hot second?
Yes. Because I remember when I first saw this article, this police report. I was shook because, so essentially I believe he was 34. I'm going to pull up the article right now. But a 30-something-year-old hospital worker was having sexual relations with a 15-year-old girl off Backpage, which is a website which you can use to, post escort ads.
And we're not telling people to go there to do whatever it is. We're trying PG people. PG.
So this guy was 32 and he's facing 4 charges in human trafficking. So apparently the evidence suggested that they had unprotected sex on multiple occasions,
and even at Toronto General Hospital and different hospitals he was working at. So literally, and if you look at him, he looks like a normal everyday doctor. There's no pervert or image or thing that you would put onto him. So he really could have been doing the nasty in the back room and then giving you your pills afterwards, telling you why you're sick.
Evidence that they were done in the hospital. So during work hours.
I'm not sure about the hospital. There definitely was in the hotel room.
Hotel room and in the hospital. I checked. I read up on it. I was shocked. I was pissed because anybody that
bringing that into the workplace, and that's where
the fact that he would give her medication and inject her with birth control because he would have unprotected sex with her. That's where because as a doctor, as a nurse or whatever, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And my whole qualm was, yes, she's underage. One, did he know that? You're posting on Backpage. As an adult, if you're on Backpage, you're assuming it's other adults who are posting.
Are you really going to put that on the website?
You have to be a certain age to post on the website, but anyone can post that.
Yeah, there's anybody anybody can post
I agree.
there, but yeah, exactly.
But I mean, even him seeing it, like she's 15.
Some
and
15, but do all 15-year-old girls?
No. To be honest, I can understand why, because there are certain girls that
there are girls who are grown at 15. I knew girls in like grade 10, grade 11 who looked like they were in university already.
Grown, like you wouldn't even know yet. That's why you gotta be asking for
identification.
ID.
God damn.
Like you want to hang out with me? It's like going to any club or bar. I need to see your identification. I can't be taking these risks. Mm-hmm. Like it's too dangerous these days. Mm-hmm. Too dangerous.
But
so
my whole thing is, yes, she was underage. She's a minor, but she consented to have sex with this guy in exchange for money. Where is her responsibility in the situation? I'm not saying what he did was right. I agree it's wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm blazing the situation if this was praised or blazed.
Yeah.
But she accepted payments from this guy multiple times.
So what's your unapologetic take on this?
My unapologetic take is essentially either they should confiscate that money from her or she should get in some kind of trouble for lying about her age.
But okay.
That to me, I'm not trying to sympathize with the guy, but at the same time, we can't just let this girl off the hook because yeah, she's 15, but she's moving like she's a grown woman. She's selling her own body for money.
Right, she's not the victim in this case. It's clear she's not no victim.
She is in this case though. Like he's being charged.
They're putting him down for statutory rape because she's a minor she's like
she
under the age of 16.
The money she consented. But she's not the age of consent. No, that's where the issue is.
Yeah, the age of consent.
She broke the law.
Yeah, she consented to sex without being at the age of consent. Is that a thing?
That should be a thing.
That could be.
No, because that could be a breaking of the law in itself. Like if you're really putting it in that way. Like I'm not saying that what he did was right or because it isn't. But what I'm saying is it's like she also put him in a bad position. Like. No matter what, like he's gonna be in a bad position no matter what. Mm-hmm. If you're really doing the nasty in a hospital room and stuff, you're looking for problems. Okay, mm-hmm. This man was looking for problems. But my whole situation with this and where I'm kind of disappointed. First of all, they've been doing this for months under hospitals and hotels and like this took a hot minute to get caught. Second point, my unapologetic take on it is that I'm not for it whatsoever, especially in this case, and for the simple fact that she is 15. Maybe she didn't have any other options or whatever, but I feel there should be other ways. Like I feel this is more of a blaze on our society for letting a 15-year-old girl be put in that position.
But what if she wanted to do it?
That's what I'm saying.
What if she wanted to do it?
What if she loves Cardi B? What if she loves Amber Rose? She loves Kim K. She believes in this like hustle and grind, like be a bad B word and do your own thing, finesse these mans. There's a culture for this. People are literally involved in that. They're buying all these nice clothes, nice bags and stuff, and they're making easy money because they're just selling their body. It is a lifestyle for them. And I'm not saying all of them get to choose that because a lot of times girls who are in vulnerable situations get taken advantage of. Especially girls without father figures. Maybe That's pimp can sense that kind of fear and weakness and capitalize off that. So I'm not saying, but a lot of them
going live right now. Let me shout out everybody who's on live. How many people do you have going on live?
Right now, nobody.
Oh, no, wait.
A million.
Actually, it's a couple. Like I'm seeing double digits. Soon time. Okay, look at us. Anyways, continue.
But I feel like if you're willing to put yourself in that situation, I don't have sympathy for you. And frankly, it's your body. You can do whatever you want. I might not want my daughter to do that. Obviously, just based on my morality. But like, it's their body. If they want to sell their body for cash, for sexual favors or whatever. What can I really say? I'm not their dad. I'm not their brother. I'm not, like...
Honestly, no. My thing is where do we as people fit into this? Like, I mean, people who are obviously seeing it, like, because it could have been anybody. Like, it could have been somebody we know who's doing this. Like, you know what I mean? It could have been a 15-year-old girl that we know, like, from church or like work or whatever. Like, however we know her, and she could have been doing this. You know, and like. How does that make us look not being able to catch this? Or if she was really in a dire situation for money, like, that's like, we need more resources towards that because she's 15.
Yeah, but it's a cultural thing, man.
You said, like, there's so much you can do. At the end of the day, she makes the choice. If she's like,
but you see, the thing is now basically our question here becomes is like, when are people really adults?
When they make their own decisions.
Yeah, conscious decisions.
Conscious decisions,
responsible decisions.
Responsible decisions. That basically starts from when you start even packing your lunch.
Yeah, so not
because you're already making the decision of what you put into your body. Okay, so like, let's say you start packing your lunch at 8, 9, maybe. Let's say mom's night is 10. Like now,
you're not an adult, but yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are making decisions of what's being put into your body. So that's an important factor. So like, as an adult or a person who's trying to become a good adult, but we're fighting on consent.
Ultimately, Kate, you know what you were saying about, well, if you were able to identify this girl's like financial crisis or like the fact that she needs to do this to make money, you can say the same thing about people who sell drugs. Like, they might not have another option, but I'm telling you, there's a cultural element as well, because they listen to certain music that glorifies that lifestyle, or maybe they look up to certain people, whether it's Scarface or Heisenberg or like rappers who advocate for that lifestyle, so they naturally just kind of that's in their subconscious. Same with these hoes. A lot of these hoes.
No, it's true, because like Zara said, like
no cussing.
Hoes like the wall garden.
Okay.
Yeah, bars.
I know what you guys.
But I mean, like, honestly, like Zara said earlier, like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, she could just pick up. Her situation could be great, but one day, like, hey, I want to do this.
Yeah. And if she didn't want to do that, she could just apply to Burger King or whatever. Like, she can find a job. She can go on Gigi.
So, I mean, honestly, this is very hard to be a young adult these days. To be like 15, 16, there's a lot more pressure.
Yeah, and you know a lot more too.
Yeah, that's something. Kids are exposed to so much at an early age.
Oh, I'm seeing it with my 8-year-old brother, and sometimes you're like, yo, he's an adult.
I'm walking in the neighborhood, and I just see kids like 5, 6, on tablets, iPhones, and like, what are you doing?
It makes me feel slow. I'm like, yo, at that age, like,
I wasn't thinking about nothing at that age, man.
Fam, like
I'm here having on a phone. I'm not thinking about nothing. My
8-year-old brother is asking for him to be on the show, to get me on YouTube and stuff. Like, he's trying to live that life. Like, I'm like, you're 8. Like, at 8 years old.
Snapchat, like, I don't understand. Like, you think I'm 8 years, I'm taking pictures? Like, what do you?
Exactly. They're taking pictures. Like, they're like, you know what? I want to be famous. Like, I want to be YouTube famous, and I want to be like this person. So it's kind of difficult to gather up these youth, and I get it. But yeah, no, this case of this dude, I'm blazing it's not praise or blaze, but damn,
we're blazing it.
You know what? I'm blazing everybody involved. I'm blazing the cops really should have caught them a little bit earlier, because dang, months. It's
different.
And that's months that we know about.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's not saying if he's done this before, or she's done this before to other men. Because it's like a lot of these cases, it's not with one person. Like, they do it multiple times, I suppose. I've never been with a sex worker or anything, but like, I suppose that's how it works. So you're gonna have obviously more than one person doing this. So there's probably 2 or 3 guys who are shook right now.
That smashed the same girl.
Yeah,
Scared straight.
That knock is coming, fam. On the door, hey.
Spotify and Apple Music accounts at Boss Moves Radio.
I mean, we've got a lot of things on the move. We're working hard, guys, giving you content.
Stay patient. Stay patient.
Actually, you won't have to be patient for very long. We'll have everything up. Thank you for everybody who saw us live on IG, and we'll have the full show up soon enough. Don't worry about it. Mad love to everybody who's been supporting us. Low key, who's been listening to, trying to listen to the show or asking me about the show, because we've been getting a lot of fan love, and I want to shout them all out. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Playmaker loves you. If you're a beautiful woman and you don't have a man, Playmaker loves you. Got you.
Playmaker loves you. Jeez. Just remembers that.
Make that a hashtag. Make that a thing.
Hashtag Playmaker loves you.
Playmaker loves you.
Okay, and where can we follow Playmaker?
IG Playmaker Lifestyle. Follow me. Put me on.
Plug.
Yeah, you gotta put up the plugs.
Sorry, go ahead.
Everywhere, basically. Just Playmaker Lifestyle. Live that life, fam.
Ads are the MC across the board.
All right, G-Fred all day on the gram, and then G-Fred all day on the snap. Say less.